So yeah, what's up, Mekhi?
How are you?
I'm great. How you doing?
Chilling.
Great. So you went to work, then went home,
Yeah.
came straight here.
Yeah.
Woke up real early.
It's been rough. These last few weeks been rough.
So did you just start working, or just start taking higher?
Nah, it's just I've been working since the beginning of summer on and off. I don't do what my brother does. My brother does the real work. I just do the
grunt work.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right, that makes sense. But it's okay. Grunt work, you gotta start somewhere. I guess.
Indeed.
Plus, any work's work.
Facts.
Anything that'll get you some money.
It's tiring though.
Tiring. I can imagine, bro. I'm looking at you right now. You're so beamy and energetic. So even seeing you a little bit tired, it's weird for me.
It just weighs you down. But I mean, it is what it is. It's good. It's good pay, I guess.
Yeah. How much do you? Of course you
of course you can. I don't care.
I know you don't
last week, in 4 days, I made $850.
Oh, shut up.
And I and I work.
Maybe I'd wake up.
Yeah, I work from 7 to 1. Today was 7 to 2:30, but usually I get off by 1.
Wow.
So it's not.
You take a post game nap.
Yeah, most of the time that's what I actually do. I go home, I shower, I sleep for 2 hours, and then I wake up and you know what I do? I play basketball.
Yeah, just go hoop. Yeah. So is this nap time that you did you get rid of nap time?
I mean, not really because I don't need it. It's just I go to sleep at 2.
Yeah.
And then waking up at 6:45. Yeah. It gets tiring, but I mean it's a cycle.
So you're kind of used to it at this point. So
that's
really all everything is. As long as you're used to it, you're really gonna be fine.
For sure.
But then after you just go hoop.
Yeah, I just played I had a game yesterday. Well, I'm in leagues and stuff.
So I know you do a lot of basketball.
Yeah.
And what school?
I go to Goldie Beacom in Delaware.
Okay, so you you hoop there too, obviously.
Yeah.
So you play basketball all year round, pretty much, just keep yourself busy.
Yeah. It's a escape from what's really going on or stress or whatever it is or whatever is bothering me or if I'm aggravated. Basketball is a sacred place where I can get my release.
I feel
even if I play bad,
yeah, it's just good to be out there and enjoy yourself. It's such a fun game.
Definitely.
And especially when you're good like you are.
Nah, I'm chips.
Yeah, you gotta Dude, when you say you're chips, here's why you gotta stop doing that. You're a humble guy, and I realize that. But here's why you have to stop doing that. Cause you're so much better than me.
Yeah.
That when you say you're chips, it makes me extremely self-conscious.
No, it shouldn't.
So
the truth.
I play completely different than you do, so it's not that much of
better.
a thing. But it's just you're nasty.
No,
so just
I'm
don't.
Right.
Let's not do this whole game here. You gotta be. Everyone I have on. When I had Cafferty on, he talked about how he does rugby, and I was like, "Are you good at rugby?" He was like, and I was like, "Oh, he's probably fucking disgusting. If he does this." Usually you just say,
but
no.
He's the GOAT.
But
he can do anything.
No, he is. He can throw lefty on.
Yeah, I know. You don't have to tell me. He's
a freak. He's a freak.
That's my idol.
That's my idol. Sometimes I swear I look at him dude, he just never has a bad day. That kid. But so you hoop how many leagues are you in right
now? 3, 4.
Wow. And you still have time to go do. Didn't you go to Rolling Loud?
Yeah.
Were you on the stage? Was that you on the stage?
Yeah.
How'd that happen?
My cousin is Coyle Ray.
That's your cousin?
Yeah.
Bro, what?
Yeah.
I had thought someone said that to me, and I was like, they're lying.
Her last name is Collins.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Wow. So you were able to get on stage?
Yeah, I was on stage. I walked to the middle. I was on stage I started on the side, and she waved she performed a song, and it was her last song I think, so she waved everyone to the front, but she jumped off. So I was just on the stage,
by yourself,
and then I jumped off and went into the crowd, and then
that's kind of dope.
Yeah, it was crazy.
That must have been a cool moment.
Definitely.
So you get to do cool things like that. Is that one of the best things you've ever done? One of the coolest things? Or do you got some other things?
Lit. That was lit. I mean, I don't know. I mean, there's that's once in a lifetime because say she falls off, she might not be on the Rolling Loud card. That's just once in a lifetime things. I don't know what other things I've done that were like that. I don't know.
But you seem to just kind of be everywhere.
Yeah, I mean,
and nowhere at the same time.
Yeah, I mean.
So what do you do? What do you like to do other than hoop? Obviously hoop, but hoop's kind of the only constant you really got.
Yeah.
I feel everything else you're bouncing around all the time.
I don't really I mean, I don't really do much other than playing basketball. I just chill. I've been around the same people since I was young, and I keep if my type of relationships I have, if I reach out if we don't speak, if I like my friends or whatever, I built relationships whereas if I don't speak to you for 2 years and we speak tomorrow today, it'll be like nothing ever, no time was lapsed or anything.
That. Yeah.
I've been cool with everyone from the jump, even in Medford. From everywhere I went, I never had bad energy. I felt like if you give people good energy, there's no reason for people not to give you good energy in return. So that's what I pride myself on just being cool to everyone.
Yeah.
So
you had a good energy too when you were just like out and about. Like,
I try. I try to make people laugh and make them feel like themselves.
Yeah, that's a lot of it. It's just like if you can make, especially with laughing, if you can make someone laugh, like you really kind of get to see like who they really are. Like a lot of people put up a lot of like a facade, like it's all fake and like
that's not
relax. Like you're not that serious. You know what I mean? We're all not that serious. Let's just have a good time.
Absolutely.
But you get to move around. So does basketball take you places, or like do you just have this?
Basketball has taken me a lot. I was in Milwaukee my first year for college.
How was Milwaukee? Let me ask you about Milwaukee. How's Milwaukee?
Was lit. It was right before Corona, so.
So you got to live in Milwaukee.
I was in Milwaukee for the first semester. Well, I was in Milwaukee for 2 semesters. But second semester got cut short, obviously, because we went home in March. But Milwaukee was a good time. I met a lot of cool people. I met a lot of people from different countries because the soccer team was like nationally ranked or something. Mm-hmm. So there was a whole bunch of different type of people from different countries, like Spain. Like
especially when it's soccer, that's where you get a lot of international.
People on my team too, from Montenegro,
really,
Serbia, Greece.
That's dope.
Yeah, so
that's really
those are my dogs. Those are my dogs.
So what, like, because I know I have this like weird thing where like I just want to see like different cities. Like, I just want to see them because like they're all kind of got their own unique feel and like they're really cool.
Milwaukee's a lot more slow motion than Boston. So, but it has the same like dynamics as like the city, like nice buildings or the river runs. Well, not the river. The lake, because it's on Lake Michigan, so Lake Michigan runs through the city. Like, it's lit.
Does it? Runs right through it?
Yeah, it's lit.
That's pretty cool.
It's lit. That's
pretty cool. So, like, so you've been in Milwaukee when you were a freshman?
Freshman in college.
And then
I transferred
to Delaware.
The reason I transferred, they fired my coach during Corona. And I was thinking, what if I went back to Milwaukee and there was another shutdown and I couldn't go nowhere. I was trapped out there. Mm-hmm. So I was thinking in my head, like, I'd rather be 5 hours away in Delaware than 14, 13 hours away driving in Wisconsin. And they fired my coach, and I had a good relationship with the coach. And the way they fired him, it was really shiesty and dirty because he was a good dude, older dude, but that's my dog. It was my dog. Mm-hmm. I'm a real loyal person, too, but, like, loyal to people that are loyal to me. So, like, when they did what they did to the person, my Coach Jazz, and he told me about it. Like everyone that was cool with him decided to leave. Like so I ended up going to Delaware, but it's a better situation. Anyways, 5 hours away, I can come home a lot more often. Could drive out there. Wisconsin, it was way worse. Whereas I had to fly home of like 24 hours. I'll be home for 24 hours and have to shoot back. It was just. And it was a lot more adjusting. It's different basketball, different schedule, different lifestyle, different people going out there, not knowing anybody. Mm-hmm. Just like Delaware, but I'm not like, I wasn't afraid. I'm not afraid of. The reason I left in the first place was because I felt like I relied on my mom for too many things. Like, I needed to become independent and figure it out myself. So the best way to doing that for me was to just go by myself and not have any help or
just
not have any push.
Cut it off almost.
Yeah, basically.
Force you to grow. Almost. Kicking you out of the bird's nest,
basically,
if you will.
Basically. You know? So that's why I decided to leave.
So you did kind of achieve that, I guess, because you were there for a year. So
it was cool.
You get a ton of independence that way. It was cool.
So like doing laundry and stuff. Like,
it's just simple things that like you like. If your mom's real good to you, you never do learn how to do.
The little things.
Like I didn't really. I honestly, laundry for me, it's still a very simple. Like I just stay to the basics of laundry. I just put it on cold and just like throw everything in there. But like my mom was like she's great. She cooks. You know, she does the laundry.
I had to do that myself too. Figure it out.
Like you have to figure that stuff out when you're at school. You know, like
it was cool though.
At least a little bit. But did you when you were living there? So like you were on the basketball team.
Yeah, obviously.
So like, what's the schedule like for basketball?
I bet. So I was a nursing major.
Are you still?
I was.
Oh, that'd be sick.
Yeah, I was a nursing major, so
That's how you get girls, Mekhi.
No, I'm good. I'm good.
I'm kidding. All right. But that must be impossible because nursing is really hard.
Yeah, Pete. So Mondays, I remember my Mondays most definitely because it was the most jam-packed day. So I have a nursing class from 8 to 9:25.
Mm-hmm.
I would eat from 9:30 to 9:55, and I'd eat breakfast. I have a class from 10 to 11, a class from 11:10 to 12:20 or something like that, and then I have a break in between that, and I'd have another class 2 to 4 or 2:10 to 4 o'clock, and then I'd have lift at 4:30 to 5:30 or 4:30 to 4:30. So 4:30 to 5:30. Or we'd have film. We'd either have film. So it would either be film or lift and film. And it'll be 2 hour 30. Actually, sometimes it depends if we lost.
Yeah.
Because film could be 30 minutes or film could be 2 hours and 30 minutes.
Yeah.
But it's tough being a freshman because some games you're playing, and I'm all over the place. I'm terrible with conversations. I know we're talking about my schedule. I'll get to my schedule.
Yeah, take it. Hey, dude, go all over the place. This is what I like.
I gotta stay on track.
I got a brain like that too. We'll vibe. We'll lose them, but we'll be good.
Fendi. So.
Fendi. All right,
so Pete. So I have all them classes. I have 4 classes, and I'll get finished at 4 o'clock. I'll have 30 minutes, or sometimes we have 4:15, but I'll basically have 30 minutes to get to lift or get to film. That would take from 4:30 to 7 o'clock, 4:30 to 6:30, 4:30 to 6. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's that slot. Then you'd have to find time to eat. But
don't forget to eat now.
Yeah, but it'd be hard though. But it'd be hard. You'll have 15 minutes to eat, or sometimes you'd have practice right after that. You have practice right after that, and then you'd have you could eat then, but shit starts closing. So
yeah,
it'd be slow sometimes. You gotta eat within your room.
8 sometimes. Yeah,
so that was my schedule. So I'd have 4 classes. I'd have lift and film every day, and I'd have practice also. Yeah, and sometimes I have games where
when you have a game, and then if you have an away game.
I'll have a game in Chicago. Get back at 3 a.m. and have a class at 8 a.m. and gotta go to it.
Oh man, yeah. Especially being a nurse. I know people that are in I go to UMass Lowell, and
how's that?
It's a good time. I really enjoy it, but a lot of people are like, but it's Medford High 2.0, and I get that.
Yeah, a lot of people. Shannon Hardy, my dog Shannon Hardy goes there.
I know. I actually was at her house not
That's
that long
my
ago.
dog.
Yeah, she's a great person.
Yeah, that's my dog.
She is a lot of, but there's a ton of Medford people. There's almost too many, and I get that. A lot of people are they kind of get this feeling of I'm in the same place. But I guess maybe it's just because I made a good amount of other friends early.
Yeah.
And it's good because I'm living on campus. I live here only half the time. I live with kids that I did know my whole life. I feel like you want to live with people that you know you're comfortable with.
Of course.
So I feel I'm much happier with that. And then all the friends I've made pretty much are all random kids anyway. So I don't mind running into the occasional throwback and being oh, what's up? I haven't seen you. You're on campus for 3 years. I haven't seen you.
Thanks.
But when these Lowell kids, when they talk about all my friends pretty much are nursing majors or health science and all that, and when they talk about
it's rough.
It's it makes me want to jab my own eyes out. When they talk about anatomy stuff, and I'm oh my god. You have to know every bone. I'm know every what?
Yeah, that was my freshman year.
I'm know every bone.
I wasn't doing bad though. I had a 3.7, 3.8.
It wasn't doing bad. I got 3.8. Wow.
But listen, when we went home, in March, I started cheating it. You can't cheat nursing.
Yeah, that's the problem.
And it's too easy to cheat, especially when you don't know it and you have to do well on it.
Mm-hmm.
So I started cheating, and I'm thinking to myself, this can't be my profession if I'm going to cheat my way through it, because when the NCLEX comes, I got to take the test. I'm not going to pass it. It's going to be a waste of time. So I'm thinking in my head, you know what? It's not for me. It's not for me. If I feel like I have to cheat my way through it, it's not for me.
Yeah.
So I just when I went to Delaware, I changed majors. I'm a double major in business psychology now.
Oh, business psychology. Okay, yeah, I'm business as well, but I'm not psychology. But I'm definitely business. I'm a businessman at heart. I can feel it. I'm marketing, so because I feel like I can just communicate to the people.
As you should be able to.
Yeah, we'll see. We'll see if that all works out. So what is for Mekhi Collins? You can see yourself in 10 years, right? You get to see where you are when you're. How old would you be? 32.
31.
31.
I just turned 21. Yeah.
Oh, you're young because you were the grade above me, I guess.
Yeah.
But then you're the reclass.
I was 2018. Then I reclassed. I went to Pope John.
Yeah, but you're still 21, so you'll be 31 years old. Where's Mekhi at 31 years old? It's an impossible. You're not gonna get the right answer, but where's the ideal for you right now? Happy. What a nice answer.
Happy. I tend to live. I tend to worry about now because you can't control. Like you can control right now. I can't control 10 years right now. So I tend to, figure out right now. I don't like planning things. Like plans make me feel like, damn, I gotta. Like even setting this up. Like I'm like, damn. I be thinking about it every day. Like I hate plans. I just like to wake up and figure out my day.
Yeah, I agree.
Like, that's the type of person I am. So you ask me about 10 years, it's so hard. But all I know, I want to be happy. Whatever I'm doing, whatever I have to deal with, I just want to be happy.
Yeah.
Smiling somewhere.
It's a very good answer, actually. It's probably the best answer. I ask something similar to that question all the time. And, people, like, give me, like, the answer you think. Like, oh, I want to have, like, this job, do this with, like, a kid, like, whatever. Rich, yeah. Like, whatever sense that means. But, like, I guess you are right. Like, it's just, as long as you're happy, like, that's all you can ask for.
That's all that matters.
And I saw this thing the other day. I think it was, like, Will Smith, who's the dog, by the way. Will Smith's the best. He was talking. He was like, you don't set out and say, I'm going to build the biggest wall of all time and go start building the wall. You say, I'm going to lay this brick as good as I can possibly lay this brick down. And then you do that, and then you go, all right, this next brick, I'm going to lay this brick, and then eventually
the wall gets built.
You can't set out to, that seems impossible. Everything seems impossible.
Facts.
And that's kind of what I do with this exactly. Like, I just, like, first episode, great, probably not. Was it good? Probably not. Was it bad? Probably not even that. It's just terrible in terms of where I want to be later. But that's later. So for now, just throw something out there.
And figure it out.
Figure it out as you go. I don't know how computers work. I don't know how editing is. Like, I don't understand technology. I'm learning. But, like, it'll come. Same thing with basketball, too. Like, I'm sure, like, you work on one thing, you add that, and then you work, go to the next thing.
When I was 8, I wasn't thinking about, like, college basketball. I was just trying to play basketball.
Yeah.
But I'd probably stress myself out at 8 if I'm thinking I have to go
to school.
I have to go to school and play basketball and play in college. Nah. But I just tend to live every day when it comes.
Yeah. Did you, so when did you find basketball? Like, when did basketball find you?
I started playing basketball in Chelsea when I was, like, 8 in CRBL, Chelsea Basketball League. Mm-hmm. Same with football. I started playing football.
You like football a lot, don't you?
Yo, I was cold. I was cold at football. I was cold.
Okay.
I was cold. I was probably better at football than I was at
Really?
basketball.
Receiver?
Yeah, receiver. When I was younger, I played running back, but I transformed to a receiver.
Like, if you're nice when you're younger, you gotta play running back.
Yeah, receiver and cornerback. When I got to, like, middle school.
What were you better at, corner or receiver?
Corner, definitely defensive player. Defensive.
You're a good defender in basketball too.
Yeah,
they're similar.
It's more mind when you're implementing defense in anything.
Mm-hmm. For sure.
Defense is harder to play. It's harder to stop somebody than it is to score.
Way harder.
So I mean, well, for me, I don't know for everyone else.
No, I think you're right. Well, it's just because most people, like, when someone says, like, oh yeah, they can be a really good defender when they're trying. Yeah. I'm like, everybody would be a good defender when they try.
That's a fact.
So it's just a matter of who's
trying. Defending is effort.
It's all effort. That's the thing. Like, I'm not, like...
Effort and pride. Like, that's all. You play defense, but it's because you want to play defense.
Yeah, it's what I do.
You pride yourself on playing defense. Just like me, I pride myself on playing defense. So it comes more natural. Mm-hmm. It's more... you have to think more about defense. Like, the way not basketball, but in football. Like, football, there'd be 2 blockers coming at you with the running back running behind them. If I stunt at one of the blockers, I could swim move him and go in the middle of them and tackle him. If I hit one of them right directly, if I'm not thinking about this and I just try to bum rush them, I'm gonna get blocked.
Yeah, you're blocked because that's what they're blocking.
So that's what I'm saying. It's more like I like technical things, and that's why I like boxing too. I like footwork.
Love boxing, dude.
I like footwork. I like looking at their feet. Like,
yeah.
Even when if I see
shoulders.
Yeah, I love watching. Even street fights. I watch their feet, not even their hands, because their feet are like to be able to fight. Oh my god.
You ever watch kickboxing?
No.
Dude.
Never watched kickboxing.
You'd love kick. You know Israel Adesanya, the UFC fighter?
Yeah.
He was a kickboxer before. Dude, if you ever have the time, which it sounds like you don't, but if you ever have the time,
I'll be chilling, yo.
No, but you'll be busy too.
I'll be chilling.
Because you're chilling. If you looked at your day, like from the start of the day, you'd be like, oh, I don't got that much. But by the end of the day, you're like, oh, I did all that stuff. Because like stuff just comes at you.
But there's a day where like I'm like, well, there's not a day. There's days where like I'm like, I'm not gonna hoop today, or I'll be hurting myself a lot. So like,
yeah.
My hands or whatever, I'll have to take a day, not a day off, but like I'll be like,
relax.
Or if it rains and there's nowhere to hoop inside, it's slow.
That's
slow sometimes.
What do you do in the winter?
In the winter, there's plenty of gyms open. There's plenty of gyms.
Do you just make sure to get like a membership and just go somewhere? Like if you need to, I feel like I don't like doing that. Like,
me neither. I'm well connected with like the people that hoop. So like I go to my one of the dudes I go to school in Delaware. He lives in Dedham.
What are the odds of that?
Yeah,
huh?
I play AAU with him. That's how I got plugged.
What are the odds of that?
Yeah, that's my dog.
It's kind of like you having on purpose.
Yeah.
He was like, "Yo, come here." What a good scout for us.
Definitely.
What a guy.
I mean, it's not like he scouted because his coach already knew me, but he's the person. Well, he was like the coach who could use him as a reference. Like, yo, who's this Mekhi? Like, it's Mekhi. Should I bring him? Type shit. You feel what I'm saying? Yeah, I can't swear. My bad. No swearing.
You can swear all you want.
Yeah, I'm not.
You don't swear?
I try not to, but you know.
Dude,
it is what it is.
It's just swearing.
Yeah, I know.
It's not that big a deal. I know you don't want to like.
Nah, you good.
You know, I don't like.
You good.
I'm not like a demon.
Yeah,
out there.
I get it.
I am, I guess, with my friends, but like, I don't think my mom has ever heard me swear.
Okay. I try not to swear on my mom either. I feel weird.
Like, I feel disgusting.
Yeah, I don't.
I feel like a pig.
I don't swear in front of her. Like
I don't even swear. You know what's funny? I don't even swear in front of my dad like that. Like I will way more. But I don't know if I've ever intentionally swore in front of my mom. Not just to her, in front of her. Like, if she's in the other room, like, but it's natural for me. A natural filter goes over my head. I can't
doesn't happen.
It's amazing.
It doesn't. I know. I wish it could happen like that all the time.
I wish that other things were like that. Like, I wish that I had, like, a filter. Like, if I was like, all right, make sure you don't.
Even rapping, even songs.
Yeah.
Songs. I'll mumble it. Yeah, I'll mumble it. Okay. I'll mumble it.
Yeah, that's true.
I'll be trying to chill because I don't want to. I'm older now. You feel what I'm saying? So like, it's kind of like.
I literally know. Like, I don't want to be like. I'm not a baby.
You feel me? I don't. I just. I don't know.
I just can't.
Me neither.
It won't come out right. But also I don't know how she'd react.
That's what I'm thinking right now. Like I want to test her, but I don't.
I want to test her.
But I mean, it is what it is.
My mom kind of scares me. Like,
she see me hoop though, and you know how I get animated when I hoop. Like especially, I'm a passionate person. So
I got attacked for screaming "fuck" in the middle of a game, like real loud. So she knows. Like the thing is, and I'm down here, like I be playing Xbox. I'm in Warzone.
You playing Warzone?
I do play Warzone.
Alright, we gotta connect after this.
Alright, word. And then I'll be playing Warzone. I'm ass, by the way. You'd have to carry.
Okay, but I'm alright. I'm not.
You're okay. Shut up. I know. Okay. Just by you saying I'm alright.
I'm alright. I'm alright.
Yeah, I know you're good at the game.
I can hold my own. You feel me? I could.
What's your KD? Do you know?
I know that it was good when I was at school, but I came home and my little brother be on it.
So you're just ruining it.
Yeah, I think it's probably right now. It's probably a .99,
okay.
.98.
Okay, so you're like a 1. You're like
I'm not bad.
You literally are a hold your own. Kill one. Die.
Yeah, I'm not chips, but
I'm pretty chips.
Yeah, it is.
I'm clutch though.
Okay.
That's how I am. I'm like that in everything.
It gotta be that way.
I'm pretty bad until you need me.
Like
even the other day, you know who's gonna get that steal. You know, of course I got that steal. That's automatic. And then you, of course, you know you're gonna hit that shot. That was no question.
That was luck.
That was good. That was a smart play, is what it was. And then, but yeah, so it's just like I can't swear in front of my mom. I don't know why. But I think it's just like Cause I don't know how she'd react. Maybe if I floated one out there, if I was like, yeah, nah, some fucking bullshit, and then like I just kind of like hid and just looked at her just to see like. But my mom scares me. I don't know about your mom.
I don't know what she would. Even if I said that, I don't even know what she would do. I don't know what she would. She's not gonna like.
She'd probably be cool.
Yeah, she would, but I don't want to build that. I don't want to. Our relationship isn't
like
built
that.
like that. Like the dynamics ain't set up like that. So I'm not trying to transform into that. I'm trying to let them. You feel me?
Yeah.
Yeah. If it happens, it happens.
But see, my mom got like my mom's very Italian. She got the Italian like.
My mom's white too.
She'll just scream, swears. You know what I mean?
My mom won't swear. My mom get heated though and get animated.
Yeah, exactly. That's my mom too. So we grew up. We had more similar lives than I thought, Mekhi. Yeah. So like, it's just like we just can't. I don't know. I really can't describe it. I wish I had the words. Usually, I always have the words, but this time, I've never met anybody else that has this problem. I see my friends. They'll swear at their parents.
Yeah.
Or they'll use attitude. I'm like, attitude? I'm like, it's one thing if they start with the attitude. Like
the only issue is with me if like I'm like a joking kind of person. If my mom asks me a question, I'll ask her back. What are you doing? What are you doing? Where are you going? Where are you going? What you doing tonight? What are you doing tonight?
What did she say?
We'll play the game. We'll keep playing the game. Like that. That's how it goes. Every day though. But this is like that's how I am. Like I know even growing up, I never I was never in trouble so my mom just let me be me. Like
exactly.
I feel like you gotta raise some kid like if you have multiple kids, you have to raise them different. Everyone takes a little tenderness. Like even coaching, every kid can't be coached the same way. Exactly. Some kids can take getting screamed at. Some kids can't. Just like with raising kids, some kids need a tight rope, tight leash. Some kids don't. Mm-hmm. And it's just being a parent or whatever. I grew up only my mom. My mom was my rock and everything. Mm-hmm. Only my mom was there, but she held it down. Like you feel what I'm saying? Like, so I feel like I didn't need a leash or I didn't need a rope. So the dynamic of right now, me being like where are you going? Where are you going? Or whatever she asked, like that's every single time, every single day.
Every day. Right now when you
she didn't answer. She actually played me. She played me today. I called her earlier. She didn't answer. I'm waiting on the call, and I got my ring on. I'm not gonna take it though. But
no. You know what? Take it.
No, I got something for her though when she calls. Yo, she played me. She she took my car and I took hers earlier, and she was like, "Oh, I need an oil change, or you need an oil change." So I'm like, "Oh, you're funny. You take my car.
She's smart.
Yeah, to make me get the oil change." So I go and get the oil change right before I came here. Actually, it was like $100. So I got something for her. I'm getting my bread back, and I'm getting it back.
Where's my $100?
Yeah, I'm getting it back in blood. One way or another.
Could it just be like a?
That's hard earned money.
A way too early Mother's Day gift.
That's hard earned money. Her birthday just passed too.
My mom's birthday was 2 days ago. Yeah, I got her. You know what's funny? Actually, a couple months ago, she was looking at backsplashes for our kitchen. We just repainted the kitchen. It's like like above the when you're looking at the sink and above it the wall. You know it has that pattern on it. That's a backsplash. Okay. So she was looking at backsplashes.
I wish my mom was looking at backsplashes.
I was like, how much is that backsplash gonna cost? It looks good. And she was like, oh, probably around 100, 110. And I was like, happy birthday. And I just sent her the Venmo. I was like, go get that. I was like, go get that for your birthday.
I ended up getting my mom for her birthday a pair of Yeezys.
Really?
Yeah.
How'd that go? She a biggie? Is she like a shoe?
I mean, yeah.
She sneakerhead?
Yeah. She likes sneakers. Dope. They were the ones that look like fish bones. Like I don't know if you've seen them. They're called Yeezy runners, I think. Foam runners.
Yeah, and they're kind of
they're weird.
Does this look right?
Yeah, they're weird, and they have they look they're just weird.
The teeth looking thing.
Yeah, they're weird.
I'd seen those.
They was $450 though.
Is she a Kanye fan?
I mean, everyone rocks with Kanye.
Yeah,
so.
In their own way. Even if you don't.
You gotta respect greatness. Like he's
did
great.
Did you see the video of him flying?
He's different. He's different. He's cooked, but he's great.
Do you think he kind of thinks he's God?
I think when his mom died, it went south
off the deep end, which I completely understand.
Me too, because
Like, don't imagine.
Nah, but on a real note, but I don't know how I would react, but I know I wouldn't be the same. So I don't fault him for being the way he is.
Yeah.
Maybe he should just go get help or something. Because he obviously something's not right. But I mean, at the same time, I don't know him.
Yeah, for all we know, he's
he could be
fine.
good.
I mean, I watched his. He was on Joe Rogan's podcast, and I watched it. It's like, because it's really the only true unfiltered hour of that you're gonna see of Kanye. Like maybe forever. Everything else. Normal? He's definitely not normal, but he's not like, I don't think he's sick. Like a lot of people think like, oh, this kid's just like, he needs like Medicaid. He's sick. I'm like, no, he's just one of those minds. Like
but geniuses are all weird.
I was just gonna say, I got the same feeling watching him that I did watching Elon Musk.
Okay.
It's the same feeling. I'm just like, are they just thinking different? Like they just think differently than we do. And he is a genius though, and musically at least.
Yeah, definitely.
But I feel like everyone that I know that knows music really well and like really feels it and like understands like the chords and everything, they're always smart and intelligent people.
In their own ways.
In their own ways, exactly. So I wonder, like, is he really actually really smart? And we're all just kind of like, oh, he's an idiot. I wonder.
Yo, that's a matter of fact, when I was at work, I've tried to listen to things the past time. I listened to it. You know how Versus, I don't know if you know about the Locks and Dipset. There's a Versus. So basically, they were two groups. Basically, a Versus is when you take your best song, Battle. I was listening to like two people play Kanye's hits, and like one person played Kanye's hits, and one person played Drake's hits, and then battle each other with better songs.
Kanye got it.
Yo, Kanye was frying, but Drake has so many hits. You feel what I'm saying? So you think like, damn, Drake. Kanye was washing him.
No, and I think because when you think about Kanye, like, you really can pick, like, different times. And he's been around since, like,
he was producing
Jay-Z's
hits. He was producing hits, and everything he made, they were his beats.
Yeah. Like,
he produced all that.
Yeah. I remember looking at, like, the videos of Jay-Z, like, hearing his beats for the first time. And he's, like... And he's hearing this young guy just come into the studio, and he said in a song, I think Kanye was like locked himself in a room and made 5 beats a day for 3 summers.
He's different.
I wouldn't be surprised if that's something that he did. Take a bunch of records, hear samples. The way he uses samples.
Yo, he's different. He's really different. He
really is an insane.
Like, he's different. Like that. Yo, he's different.
You ever try your hand at music, Mekhi?
I have a song with Tyler Loyal. 2014.
Hey, hold on to that.
Yeah, 2014.
He's kind of like doing good things.
2014.
Like, I never loved his music in the beginning. I like it now. Like,
he's
genuinely enjoy it.
Yeah, he's different. That's also my shout out T Loyal. That's my dog.
Absolutely. Like, do you think he'll watch? Probably not.
Who cares?
Who cares? Still shout out T Loyal.
My dog. That's my dog. He's a real solid dude. Yeah. He works very hard too. He works very hard.
I feel like every picture I see of him, he's in a studio.
Yo, he works very hard. And he can still hoop. Like,
can he?
Yeah, I took him to the gym the other day. Not the other day. It's probably like a month ago. He was killing.
Dude, you are really more like me than I thought. I said the other day, and like I'll be talking about like a year ago, and people are like, "What are you talking about?" I'm like, "Dude, like just my bad. Like I just said the other day. It's just so much easier."
Yo, he was killing though. Like he still got it.
Yeah, I remember when he left and he went to Malden, and then like
we scrimmaged them like Pope John. Like
did you?
Playoffs, yeah.
How'd that go?
We cracked them. We were nice that year though.
Did we scrimmage you guys?
We did in the beginning of the year.
I think I remember that. Who won?
I think y'all won once. I think we won once.
Damn, we should have had a rubber match. That's crazy. But either way, when we played Tyler,
yeah,
dude, that was so funny. Oh, he was like, you know how it was going.
Yeah, he's Tyler.
He was just cooking, and we were like getting so upset. Like I was like,
he was a dog.
Yeah, he was nice at who. He could score. It's just like what he did.
Scored, pure score. Don't play a lick of defense.
He could, but he's again one of those guys. He
could.
He just doesn't.
Yeah, he could. He had the physical ability to.
I remember one time. I think it was an open gym. He just like. Cause I'm a good defender. That's what I do. So I like played some good defense on him once, but I'm physical, so I kind of bumped him. And when I bump somebody, like they get upset.
Yeah, of course.
And so then I got the ball, and I think he literally took it away. Like I held it, and I think he reached in and ripped it away from me like a candy from a baby. I was like, if you can do that, if you can if you can be strong enough to take the ball away from my hand, I'm not like a weak kid. Like he took it away from me like real easy. I'm like, he could clamp up whenever he wants.
It was never about effort. It was never about ability for him. It was more so about effort.
Yeah.
And the effort wasn't on offense. The effort was there on defense. It was
on offense.
saved.
He was like trying harder than anybody else on the floor.
But he could put the basketball on the rim.
Yeah.
One way or another. That's my dog.
Yeah, he's a good player.
Yeah, for sure.
But so you got a song with him?
Yeah.
I think I remember it, but I don't remember.
It was
it sounds like
Hard Knock Life. It was over the Hard Knock Life Jay-Z beat.
Oh, that's a fire beat.
Yeah.
That's a great beat.
Yeah, he used to have a little.
Is that a Kanye beat?
Nah, that I don't. Probably.
It probably
sounds
a sample.
Like it's definitely a sample. It definitely sounds like something
might
Kanye
be
would do.
Do I have to look it up?
You should.
I might have to look this up. You keep talking while I look it up.
But he used to have a studio in his closet. Like he'll have the sound pads and he'll have like a mic like this, and so we just made the song right in his closet like right his studio
little studio closet.
Yeah.
Let's see. I don't see it. Oh, well, it says Hard Knock Life Ghetto Anthem, Rockefeller. That's the record company.
That's Jay-Z.
The 45 King.
Yeah, definitely not Kanye.
Whoever the hell that is. I don't even know. Hold on. I hate to do this right on the thing, but I'm really gonna be distracted. The 45 King songs. What else did he do? I wonder. That's it. That's literally everything. That's tough. Yeah, he's old. This guy's old. He made a song called Get Funky, and we got the funk. So I don't know if he was really the guy. Maybe he just made the one hit. But yeah, it did kind of sound like a Kanye beat. I had to check.
Definitely.
But yeah, so you guys made the song right in his like closet.
Yeah, basically we wrote it.
Did you just like, hey, let's do this?
I think I don't know. Maybe I don't remember. It was 8th grade. It was
long time ago.
Yeah, it was 8th grade. Or actually, it was 8th grade summer, I think.
Do you have it? Like, do you have the song?
Yeah.
You have the song?
Yeah.
Oh my god. You gotta hold on to it now. Now it might hold some value sooner or later.
You want to listen to it?
Yeah, I do actually. I do want to hear it. How'd you do?
I did alright.
Loyal.
Yeah, it was alright.
Yeah. Like, obviously you guys are young, you're just in the
we just
studio,
joking around.
Messing around, 8th grade, but like, you know what you guys should do? That'd be pretty funny. You re-recorded it.
I mean, but he's actually a rapper now, so like...
Dude, you just find a way to dust him. you gotta let the... You know what it gotta be? Competition. You gotta just see him like...
It ain't like basketball, though, like... I mean...
Just re-record it. Send him a verse. Just send him you doing a verse and just be like, yo, fill this up. You do it too.
We'll see.
That'd be so funny. I think it'd be more funny just to have both.
It, yeah.
And just be like, yo, we're like, I'm not saying release it. I just want to have both.
He would fry me though. He would fry me right now.
Well, because now he can like really rap.
Yeah, he'll fry me.
It sounds so legit. That's what I was so shocked doing when I first heard his music. I was like,
crazy.
This is so good.
Yeah,
like,
his production's crazy.
Production's insane. And like, wasn't it because his dad made music?
Yeah, his dad,
like
Mighty Mistake.
Famous.
Yeah,
like,
reggae. Oh, not it might be not. No, I don't know what it is.
It was Jamaican.
Jamaican. Yeah, it was definitely Jamaican.
Yeah, I remember. I had a
his
uncle.
His uncle was the prime minister of Jamaica. Yeah.
My cousin had to do a project on Jamaica, and I looked up
Honus.
and it was Honus, and I was like, it all came rushing back to me. I was like, holy shit.
And his Asian grandparents are from Jamaica, so they speak Patois.
Really?
Yeah, so like they'll speak like, what you doing? Like I remember vividly, we were in Medford, and she seen us and she drove by us like, what you doing, Pond the Corner? I was like, Pond the Corner.
Pond the Corner. Oh
like,
my god.
She's Asian, Chinese. Like what do you like?
Yeah, I saw a comedian once, and he was talking about like going to Mexico, and he was like, you know what's fun? Like he was just talking about people that are like, oh my god, like that Asian person just spoke Spanish to me. He's like, you know what's funny? If you go to Mexico, there's Asian people speaking Spanish everywhere. And there's like, and then there's also like black people speaking Spanish. Like there's people in Russia. There's black people in Russia speaking Russian. And like, you know, when you think of that like stereotype that we don't see all the time, you just imagine it in like the people that are most native to that area.
Have you been out of the country or no?
I have twice.
Where have you gone?
I went to Ireland.
How's that?
When I was like really little, but it's weird. I remember everything about it. I was like 6, and I remember everything. I don't know why. I think it's just because like that's the land for me. So for me, it was like I'm going home. I think I got citizenship there. I might go live there for like a while. I might just go and just live there.
I actually have, not off topic, but I have like a couple friends from Iceland.
Iceland.
Yeah.
I had a friend that went to Iceland. She said it was great.
Yeah. I got cool with them. Went to some camp, Red Outback camp, and I met like 4 of them, 5 of them. I kept in touch with 2 of them. They were supposed to fly me out the year I won a state championship in March, but obviously I couldn't go because the playoffs and stuff. But that would have been lit. That would have been lit.
Iceland's pretty cool. I was looking at
I'm
a ton
gonna
of
go
pictures.
there for sure and visit them 100%.
Yeah, you got it, dude. Just get out of the country. It's fun. I went to the Dominican as well.
Okay, I only been to Puerto Rico, but Puerto Rico's U.S. territory, so don't count.
Technically don't count, so you gotta get out the country.
Yeah, definitely.
Where's the #1 location? Other than obviously Iceland's just available to you, so that's like probably the easiest one. But what's the one that you want to go to the most?
I'm not like. Don't get me wrong. Like I'm not a big I'm not a big planner, but I'd be down to go anywhere.
That's true. That's true.
I'd be down to go anywhere. So I wouldn't be like, oh, Greece or France or Italy. I don't like. It doesn't. It doesn't like. Oh, I really want to go to this one place. I don't care. I just want to go anywhere that's not here.
I got an itch to go to Singapore.
Okay.
Because it has some really cool like. Hold on, I gotta look it up and show you. It's got like some really cool like I think it's like trees or something like Singapore like garden. I gotta show you this thing.
Where have you been in the U.S.?
Not as many places as I'd like. Dude, look at this fucking thing.
Oh, that's hard.
That's in Singapore. You can just walk. Those are people. You see that? Like those are fucking people.
That's hard.
Isn't that sick?
That's hard.
I want to go. So
yeah, that's hard.
Yeah, exactly.
Just like it's like the lagoons. In Iceland.
Yeah. I've seen my friend took pictures of all this like
that's
cool stuff.
And they have lava that's like slowly like seeping down like the volcano that you can go and look at.
Yeah, I think maybe my friend. I forget if my friend did that one too, but I feel like that sounds so familiar to me.
Messing with the stocks.
Look at me in my stocks.
Messing what you investing?
Look
What's
at me
up?
in my
What's
stocks.
up? Put me on game. What's up?
Put you on game.
What's
all
up?
Right, hold on. Let me put you on game.
What's up?
This my game right now.
What's up?
MMP. This is my game.
What's MMP?
It's this like company that I saw. I really, you know what's funny? I know so little. It's Magellan Midstream Partners. Literally, this much is what I know about what they do.
Okay, listen to this. And like 3-4 months ago, Dean. I don't know if you know Dean. He was
Campbell?
Yeah.
I know his little brother.
Dean put me on the stocks. So basically, I ended up like you do your own research. Someone tells you do your. Yeah. He's not the type to give you like all the formula though. He's the type to give you pieces and make you do your own research so that you know.
Yeah.
So he put me on. I have like I invested in dividends. I have a Roth IRA. Like
you got a Roth IRA?
Yeah.
Good for you, dude.
So like,
getting your money together.
Yeah, I'm trying, yo.
Dude.
I'll be on Robinhood. You know, I was messing.
I'll be on Robinhood too.
Ooh, you see a lot of red right now. I'm seeing a lot.
I got a lot.
Ooh, I'm green right now. Matter of fact, no cap.
I wish I had my phone.
That Dogecoin's up.
You got Dogecoin.
It's at 28 right now.
Oh, I'm green today.
I'm still down though.
You ain't gotta see the amount.
Yeah, I'm still down.
I got a little luck.
I'm still down.
I ran into a lot of luck in the beginning.
Me too.
Like
I'm down though.
How much are you down like total?
Like 700 off that.
Dude,
and then
you'd look at me and you'd laugh if you
you
heard
sell?
like. But I got real lucky in the beginning and I made like a ton of money and I still like I held it at that point pretty much.
Yeah.
You'd laugh if you saw because none of it like for at least in the beginning. Rocking that unemployment.
Yeah,
took the government's money.
No cap.
Doubled it. So I'll show you after, or maybe I could just show you whenever. But I'll show you, and you're just gonna laugh.
Yeah, I invested in Bitcoin and Ethereum too.
Yeah, Ethereum and Bitcoin's a wave.
Yeah.
Bitcoin got dropped down to like 30K a couple weeks ago.
Mm-hmm.
As soon as it dropped there, I was like, it's an automatic up to
Absolutely.
like 45 now. Easy. But this thing, MMP, I was looking at somewhat like.
What is it? Crypto or is it
No, it's a regular stock.
Okay.
And so I was looking at like what politicians and people in power are investing in, and you can see like what has the most orders over the past 90 days.
And this is it.
And this one had the most orders. And it had, like,
is it
triple the amount as the next highest.
He is shooting up right now.
Because the thing
is that today?
No, this is, like, over the past, like, year. So, like, it started low. But, like, I started learning a little bit about how stocks work, like, not that long ago. So, like, as long as it doesn't go below, like, 40, the second it goes below 40, I'd say just don't even worry about it anymore. Just, like, leave it, just sell it. But it could go to, like, 65 easily from where it's at right now, like 45.
Did you buy any shares or no?
I did. I bought a bunch of shares because I like it. I like seeing what people. If a lot of people in power are buying it, they know something we don't, more than likely. So, I bought like 10 shares.
As you should.
Just threw it down for it, but like yeah, like the stocks are pretty interesting. But yeah, that stock. I'm not like the craziest high on it. I'm high on Bitcoin. That's where I'm at right now.
Bitcoin be cracking.
It's crazy, but like yeah, if you got a Roth IRA and everything together, look at you, Mekhi. Look at you.
Dean put me on game.
Is he like a good like?
Yeah,
is that
he knows.
He knows. Is that what he's going to school for?
Nah, he's going to he's going to school for something. I forget. I know he was in the Army for 4 years.
Messing with
helicopters.
MP too.
MP and Chris. And
Chris was in the Army too.
Yeah. He was in Vietnam.
Did they all just like do it together? They all were separate though.
Yeah, they all went. MP was in Hawaii, and Dean was in Georgia.
Really?
I play Warzone with them every day. They're probably playing right now.
Warzone.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're gonna.
Dean's cold. MP's alright.
MP's alright.
Dean's cold.
I was talking to him the other day. I don't think he remembers me. I remember him when I was a little kid. I was going to the camps. And I wasn't a good player, so I don't think Scary. I don't think Coach White or any of them were like Faraday. But like I don't think they were like, "Yo, look at this kid." Like usually that's what the coaches do. They tell you like a 10 to he's a good player. Yeah. I wasn't that good yet. I don't think I didn't make my 8th grade team. But then like I remember seeing MP like the hair and like he was mad funny. Yeah. I think I beat Chris in like a 1v1 to 1 when I was in 8th grade. He was so funny. I remember.
Yeah, they were lit. I had them when they were seniors. I was a freshman. I played varsity, so that's why I'm cool with them.
Yeah.
Me and Tyler.
Yeah, so you guys are all like,
that's why we were cool. That's why we're cool with them to this day. Those is my dogs.
Yeah, and then they all went. Did they all like decide like
I don't know. I didn't never really.
Because they all. Isn't it weird that they all not weird? But
besides Darnell went to college and them 3 went to the Army.
Darnell does the urban product now.
Yeah, urban product.
I actually kind of like it.
Yeah.
Whoever that other kid, I forget his name.
I mean, I don't know his name either.
The bigger kid. He has a beautiful voice for like
and a girl
that type
too.
of thing. Oh yeah, they're just good.
Yeah.
They're just really good on it. I saw them talking about like the baby the other day. Mm-hmm. I really do. I'm not.
They're trying to cancel, bro.
That's stupid. Am I right? Am I wrong? What do you think? What's your before I talk? What's your thought?
I feel like the cancel culture is corny. Like
so corny. Bro.
Like
so corny.
It's corny. Like I'm good. So like does it really matter though? Like does it really matter? That's how I be.
It'd be one thing.
That's how my mentality. Everything.
Yeah.
Does it really? Are you really like arguing? I hate arguing. Why are you trying to argue? Like, are you really that pressed? Like, does it really matter that much?
I get if he went up on stage and was like, "Yo, fuck the gays."
Nah, but he did violate though.
He did.
But it wasn't that serious. You're good. Like, you shouldn't have said that. I'm sorry. He should have came out and said I'm sorry, and then that would have been it.
That should have been it. But this whole thing of like. He's not doing it.
Nah,
shows,
he's violating. They're violating.
Yo,
they're violating.
You're
they're messing with his pockets. Crazy.
Like you're pressing this guy, and he just lost his brother.
Yeah, they're violating.
Like I mean, like because like
I went to see him in Milwaukee.
He's good. I like to be.
Yo, that concert was.
He's a lit. What's it called? Like I heard his performance.
Yeah,
great.
no. He had all the skits. He had strippers on the stage. He was in a jail suit. He got a Manny and Petty on the stage performing. It was lit, yo.
Nah. I heard when he first came with that first album, and like not first, he has a bunch of albums, obviously. Yeah. But like when Suge hit,
yeah,
like and that was like his breakout song. Like I heard that he'd open up his concerts with Suge, and like everyone's like, well, where are you gonna go from there? You just played your best song, and then he'd play a bunch of good songs, whatever, like the songs that everybody kind of knows, and then at the end he'd play Suge again, and I'm like, that's genius.
When I went and seen him, and I was in Milwaukee, so it was like 2 years ago. Bop just came out. I needed to show some Bop.
That must have been fucking
with
sick.
the Jabberwockies.
Yeah.
Yo.
Were they there?
Nah, they wasn't there. But he had
sick.
it on the there was like a screen behind them, so the video was playing.
That's
so
one of the coolest videos, bro.
It was lit.
Why is that video so
it was
sick?
Lit.
Do you remember the Jabberwockies?
Of
like,
course,
a long
I used
time
to watch
ago?
ABDC, whatever, America's Best Dance Crew.
Thank you, bro. Thank you. People were like, "Who are these kids?" I'm
what's
like,
it
"What do
called?
you
Was
mean?"
in it? Funk Phenomenon was it? Funk Phenomenon was right there in Everett was in the final 3 type stuff.
Well, I was like, "How do you guys not remember the Jabberwockies?"
Yo, that's crazy.
I remember them when I was little.
Nah,
I was like, "Come on now."
I was in tune.
The Jabberwockies been around for like what is that now? Like
a lot of years, like probably 6th grade, 5th grade.
I was gonna say like it's been a minute. You know what I mean? Like 10 years, dude.
Something crazy like that.
Imagine that.
Something
Jabberwockies, 10 years old.
Yeah.
Imagine that they're so old that
like
like
people
didn't know who they were. Like the people younger than me. Like I feel like if you're like 2-3 years younger than myself, like people in high school right now don't know who they were before the Bob video. That's insane.
Sad.
It's terrible, Mekhi.
Sad.
It's terrible. You know what the crazy thing is? Doing the camps like for Scary past few weeks.
How is it?
I did it a couple weeks ago. I was gonna do it this week. I was supposed to be in a golf tournament. I wasn't. Whatever. But like aside from the fact I did the first week, I love the camps by the way.
Yeah. Those was cool.
My favorite part of being still like involved in the program whatsoever. I love doing the camps. And they the little kid was he's 6 years old. But and 6-year-old kids make sense to me. Obviously they're 6, like whatever. When they tell me they're born in 2015, like that's nothing nuts. It shakes my world. I'm like, you were born in 2015. Like you don't you weren't alive. They don't remember up till 2018, and they weren't alive for 2014. You weren't alive yet. Like, does that like isn't that weird?
That's nuts. And I was there. We got all the snow.
Like yeah,
that was there. Yeah. We got all the snow.
They weren't alive.
That was when you were in 8th grade. When I was a freshman,
that was in 8th grade.
We had like 5 games. April vacation, or actually, what is it? February vacation? It's February vacation, right? February vacation. We had a game Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday from all the games that were
probably
canceled.
Sick.
It was like we was in the NBA.
It was like we was
losing because everyone fell off. Nah, we were.
Oh no.
Everyone fell off.
A lot of turmoil in those early years, dude. It was
sad.
Crazy. It was crazy. So So obviously you left.
Yeah, the reason I left was obviously because.
Yeah, I understand.
We want me to talk about it?
If you want to. It's up to you.
Basically, like, sophomore year was a test out year, failed out, you see, because I had Coach White my freshman year.
Yeah.
So, I seen Coach White's coaching style and really coaching, and I seen Scary. But you got to give him, it's his first year coaching, you got to give him a chance, obviously, in my head.
For sure.
So, obviously, it was different. Obviously, I wasn't really tripping. Scary's problem was he wanted to be, I had Coach White tendencies, and he wanted them to be Coach Scary tendencies. Simple stuff like 55. He would call 50. Like 55 on and 55 off. 55 on is when the ball, you score, and then 55 on, you're on the inbounder. 55 off is off the inbounder, obviously.
Mm-hmm.
So he would call it 50. 50's picking up half court.
Yeah.
I would be like 55 on just being programmed to 55. Scary didn't like that. Scary that made me and Scary butt heads, but it's not butting heads, it's just how I'm programmed. So Scary didn't, just like when junior year we whenever after the Garden we actually sophomore year after the Garden, no, it was junior year. I think we played the Garden twice. No, we played once. We played sophomore year against AC. I threw the ball, like, you know how at the beginning of practice there's a basketball bin, everyone throws the balls in.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm the last person. We do this every practice. I threw the ball, like everyone throws the ball in. I'm the last person to throw the ball in. Whew, get on the line. When we're running, he's like, I can get you an address with Coach White, and we're doing like, you feel me, throwing shots. But I'm not like, then get me an address. You feel me? I'm not disrespectful. Some people with a snapback. I'm not a snapback. I just take my punishment, whatever. When I'm doing punishment running, I do math in my head, like 15 times 10. So I like.
You do extra, didn't you?
No. I'm saying if I'm running suicides, like we're running just suicides on suicides. Him not even blowing the whistle. Him just saying keep running. I'm doing math in my head, so I'm not thinking about the running. I'm thinking So this is what I do. 10 times 15, 150. So 12. So 2 more 50s. It'll be 600. But I'm doing it mad quick though. Like I'm doing it. I'm rusty now because I haven't been running. But that's what I'm saying. Like that's what I would do in my head. I'll do like 16 times 18, and then you do 16 times 20. Like it just distracted myself. So I would just run. But I wasn't disrespectful, so I didn't snap back. And then so he said I can get your address for Coach White and Methuen. He threatened me a whole bunch of times. Then Justin won some socks. I played a trick on Justin. I got to practice. He kicked me out of practice. And Scary didn't like saying like the only problem, like Scary's a cool dude. Like Scary's cool.
He's a great guy.
Yeah, he's a cool
really
dude. But the only problem is when he makes a decision, like a punishment decision, he don't want to speak about it. Like when he told me I couldn't come to practice, he had Coach Sullivan hit me up. Then I texted him, he didn't respond. Then the next day, he had Coach Pina hit me up. I'm like, yo, like I texted him again, like we could speak about it and we could, get past it. And then like he just doesn't like speaking up. Matter of fact, we went to the Patriots parade.
Yeah.
Kicked me out of practice.
Yeah.
When all the girls were there too. The girls basketball team was there. Nothing happened to them. 2 other players were there other than me. I was on the team. He didn't kick them out, but I couldn't go to practice that day. But it was just a whole bunch of extra stuff. Then the tone setter, I try to have a meeting with my mom and him, hash it out, bygones be bygones, and he kicked us out the meeting. Like, I don't know a lot. I don't think a lot of people know about that, but kicked us out the meeting like early, like 2 minutes into it. Cause he kicked off Carton, Widner, and Aaron that year too. Like there was a lot of stuff going on.
Yeah.
But I mean, it was just a weird dynamic, and I could tell where it was going, where it wasn't going to a good place.
Mhm.
And Tyler was leaving as well. Like Tyler had a situation with his pops.
Yeah, I remember that.
So it was just
that was crazy.
Yeah, it was just it was warranted, but at the same time, it was kind of like, damn, I understand, like teammates. Even when we play in the league, you can tell there's chemistry there. Like we had we loved playing with each other and playing off each other and being around each other. So I understand why like some people were mad. Like I knew, like Jake didn't talk to me for a little while. Some people understood what I was doing, but some were not happy with it.
Yeah.
Which is I get it. I wouldn't be, happy with me leaving if I was them as well.
Mm-hmm.
Not that like me leaving like, made them worse or whatever. Just
I think it might have been for the best for everybody.
Definitely.
I didn't think, because I remember like there was so much so
much going on,
just
so
nonsense.
Much, and so much talk about this and that.
Why is
and
all this
I tried to go
happening?
to the workouts and he kicked me out the workouts. Like I remember that. Well, I mean, it is what it is.
Yeah.
I seen Scary like last summer. Last summer. I said what's up. He's a cool dude, yo.
He really is.
He's a cool dude.
He wants like the best for you, and he really does. I really do. I've come to that conclusion for sure that he does want the best.
He's a cool dude
for his players, and I feel like you obviously got to go play and you got to have your fun and you gave you a bunch of opportunities. I think that
it
you
worked
ended up
out
in a good spot, and I think obviously like the first year after you guys were gone, a little rough, but like. The 2 years after, like my
went to the playoffs.
My junior and senior year when I was on the team, we went to the playoffs both times. And not that wouldn't have happened if you were there.
I would have been gone already. I would have graduated.
My junior year, you were there.
Oh, junior year. So your junior year, I
left. We made the playoffs too. No, yeah, but my.
So the year I won a state championship, y'all went to the playoffs that year.
We were 10-10.
Okay, yeah.
So we went to the playoffs. My junior year.
That was the year y'all beat Everett.
It was also your junior year, I guess, again. Did you have two juniors?
One or the other.
One or the other.
Yeah,
either way, I was a junior is all I know.
Facts.
And mine's been consistent. Mm-hmm. So we made the playoffs that year. We made the playoffs the next year.
What year did y'all beat Everett?
My senior year.
Okay.
My senior year was crazy.
Yo, I was
we were tough. We were tough.
Yeah, I was lit.
I'm not going to lie. We were a good team.
Because my school was in Everett. So, like, even when...
It's in Everett?
Yes.
I did not know that.
Yeah.
I thought that it was like...
It's like 2 minutes from...
I thought it was like Lynn. I thought it was like...
Nah, it's in Everett.
Or like near Lynn.
Yeah, it's in Everett.
But yeah, it was. Were you there?
I wasn't, but when I had,
it was crazy.
Yo,
it was crazy.
listen. When I found out, so even when we won the state championship, Everett was in the playoffs. Mm-hmm. So Everett's the main school in Everett because obviously it's Everett High football. Mm-hmm. So if Everett would have went to the state championship, we would have gotten no. You feel me? It would have been Pope John, state. They're playing for the state championship. Everett High
in the playoffs.
Yeah, competing for it. Yeah, you feel me? So, and we were supposed to scrimmage them too. They was running. Malden was the only team that wasn't running. Like, but yeah, I mean. So when I found out y'all beat Everett, I was lit. Dude, I was calling everyone I knew from Everett. I was talking all that talk. I was lit.
It was pretty crazy.
Yeah, I called Kafferke. when y'all when y'all won. Yeah, when y'all won, I called Kafferke.
Caff had a good game.
He was on the bus. Man. Yo, he was on the bus.
He had a good game. I remember him being like, I'm gonna be Kai. It's Mekhi.
Yeah.
And then we were all like, but it was I've never had that was crazy because I remember our team was really good.
We used to get cracked going to Everett.
And I remember every year
cracked
on repeat since I was in 5th grade. I'd go up to Everett, see these kids that are 10 years older than me, playing in my grade, and we'd just get spanked and smacked and beat down. My whole life, losing by 50 to this team.
I never lost by 50.
Nah, when I was in 5th grade.
But at Pope John, we was 50-piece in teams. But
nice.
But we also there was some trash teams
that dunked on Jake Ritchie. He kind of
Marquise, that's my dog.
We called him Patrick Ewing.
Yeah, Marquise is the truth. Marquise is the truth.
He was big, dude. Yeah, I remember. I don't think I was invited. I wasn't really supposed to be. I wasn't supposed to be part of the plan. I don't think I was really part of the plan in Scary's eyes. My junior year, I barely made the team because Peanut liked me. Peanut likes defense, and I played defense, so Peanut was kind of forcing me on the teams, which was great. But so I wasn't really in the plans for my sophomore year summer. So everything that they did my sophomore year summer going into junior year, I wasn't invited. All the tournaments and everything. Scary just didn't have me.
But Scary did put everyone in tournaments the summer leagues or the fall leagues.
So much shit. I never stopped.
He put on he's a good dude. It just didn't work out, which is fine. Here's the thing:
Peanut had to coach at least the first half of this past season by himself as a varsity coach.
Wow, what happened?
Oh, well, Scary's parents, he wanted to keep him safe from COVID, which, and he's got some other stuff going on, which, hopefully that's all working out now. Yeah. But, he couldn't coach, so Peanut had to do it himself. And I was talking to him, I was like, what's it like? Finally get the team, to yourself? Not that, finally, because, you love Scary. But, it's just, you get to do everything you want to do.
We played, Scary had, Scary was sick one time. My junior year, and we played Everett without Peanut.
You guys came close.
Yeah,
that was a close
killing that game.
Were you having a good one?
Yeah, I made Donnell fall. I was killing that game. Jake was killing too. We all played well.
Good game, just a good game overall.
It was lit. But it was at home too.
Peanut got the whole he had everything to himself, and he was like, "Oh, this is way too much work." He's like, "I don't know how Scary does it." And I was like, "What do you mean?" He's like, "Just managing everything. Scary is probably one of the best at managing everything." Mm-hmm. That you're gonna find when it comes to on the court basketball stuff I'm an intellect of the game. I like to think I know the game very well, especially defensively. Mm-hmm. So for me, it's a little harder for me to really get on board with everything that he does, just because I know the game too well. I just understand too much. So when something happens that's wrong, I'm it really irks me. When we go to set a down screen and he's like, you got to run into this down screen, really make sure you're taking them away from the play. I'm like, down screens are where you're most likely going to get moving pick calls, which is crazy. You wouldn't think, but there's refs on the baseline. So, if you're telling us to move, it's not a good, it's a bad move. Little things like that bug me, but that's aside the point. Mm-hmm. So, that stuff is whatever. When it comes to managing the people, the parent, and everything, he picks the right kids. You know what I mean? He could literally punch Ryan Kafke in the face, and Ryan would be like, all right, my bad. He doesn't care. He had to get kids that don't mind a mistake. You know what I mean? That's kind of what he did. He got Kessler mute. He doesn't say a word. Kafke, he never says a word. I'm probably the most... I call Peanut a bitch once. But I got suspended.
You got suspended?
Yeah, for just a couple summer things. But it was bad.
Wow, what happened?
Dude, he was just being a bitch. We were in an open gym, and... So again, in me, I'm pretty chill, and I'm the most animated on the team. Mm-hmm. That's how you know it's a pretty easy going team. But I was I was in the heat of the moment, and so I kicked the ball out of bounds, and I was on offense. And I know there's no kick ball on offense, and they were all calling. The defense was calling kick ball, but I just knew I kicked it out of bounds either way. So either way, it's their ball.
It's their ball, dude. Yeah, regardless.
Peanut was like, "There's no offensive kick ball. There's no kick ball," and I'm like, "No, I get that, but I hit it out of bounds."
He's on
like,
your team?
He's on my team.
Damn.
And I was telling him like, "No, we're going the other way. Like it's their ball. I went off me out of bounds, whether I kicked it or not doesn't matter." And he was like, no, and he was just adamant on there's no kick ball on offense. I'm like, dude, I get it. I know. And he was like, all right, screw it. Everyone get out. Open gym's done. It's been like 30 minutes in. And I was like, oh, my God. So I ran over to the door and, like, basically in Peter's way, I was like, are you going to keep being a bitch right now? Or are you going to go out there and play? And then he, like, pushed me out of the way and walked out. I got suspended from, like, a couple things over the weekend. Scary had a meeting with me and he was like, I know you're a tough kid. He's like, I get that. You can't be like a captain or like a leader and call him a bitch in front of your teammates. You can't do that. And I was like, okay, I get that. He can't walk out and be a bitch in front of his team. So where's his repercussions? And he doesn't have any. So that was always a thing. But like, Peanut's my dog.
Yeah, Peanut's cool dude too. But yeah. I rock the Peanut.
Yeah, I think he knew what he was doing on defense too. Yeah. So like I really was.
And he's doing anything with lacrosse too.
He was. He wanted everyone to play lacrosse. He ever ask you?
Nah.
Bro, he asked everybody. He got Tevin to play.
He did.
Yeah.
Yeah, they get hit in their wrist too much. I'm good.
You an injury prone?
I'm good. Player? I just feel like I'm just good. Like they be hitting each other with the sticks. I'm good.
That's a me sport, dude. That's definitely
a
me sport.
Yeah, definitely. You get out there.
you get out there.
Yeah, I'm good.
But yeah, so Mekhi, we're at like an hour and 10. So if you want to wrap it up, we can wrap it up.
It's up to you, big dog.
I mean, like, do you have places to be?
I'm chilling right now. I'm good.
Still waiting on that call from mom.
Matter of fact, she did call. She did call.
You know what? You can just call. We can just wrap it up here.
Okay.
Just a couple more things. Just like, did you enjoy yourself?
Absolutely.
Was it what you expected?
I don't go into things with expectations because you get let down, or you feel me. Mm-hmm. So I went here with an open mind, like you feel me. I never did this before, so it was like it's cool though. It's dope. I feel like if you weren't you, it would be different. Like every person you do it, like if I was to do this with a different person, I have a different experience.
Yeah, it's true.
Your personality is different than the next person.
Yeah.
But you're good at what you're good at doing. This is cool. It was comfortable. You feel me?
Absolutely. Yeah, I just wanted to make you comfortable because it's weird going in someone else's house and being in front of.
But nah, it's cool. Nah, I rock with it.
Well, that's Mekhi. Absolute pleasure to have you on.
And I will see you on Sunday.
Indeed. This time for sure, bro.